Hey guys, and if this scene looks a little familiar to you, well, it is. My power got cut off. Again. So welcome to a very black edition of the Weekly Wednesday What's Up.
Son number
Oh, my wiener. Okay. Hello guys, welcome. I am Akasan and welcome to another edition of the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, the Black Edition.
That's racist!
So, no excuses this time at all. Basically, I didn't pay my bill. I completely forgot, and it was based on the bill from the last month, and I said I was going to pay it, and I mentally thought I was going to pay it. I didn't pay it. So, here I am, sitting in the dark, contemplating life. But the good news is, at least it's a very nice night. You know, it really makes you contemplate life when all power is completely turned off and you're living like the Planet of the Apes.
That's racist!
But what can I say? The Japanese bills are just very different and very unlike the American bills that I'm used to getting. In America, I was always used to getting the blue one, and then the yellow one, and then the red one. And then if you really want to play it out, they send you the final notice black and white one. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? In Japan, they just straight cut it. Not cool. So here we go again. I'm just going to sit through it and bear with it. And if there's anything you've ever learned from Chris Rock or Cat Williams, black people, we plan that shit.
Some of y'all be crying about bills you can't pay. Just, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this light bill. They want the whole thing. They don't want a piece of it, a deposit. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. You just, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this life. Fuck them goddamn lights. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them bitches.
Shit, I've been waiting to light these candles all year. Technology. Haha, thank you, iPad. In the year 2000. So tonight I am going to be drinking my usual, the shochu and orange juice. You just can't see it right now, and it's probably going to be a little bit warm at the moment. Okay, so besides the current situation that's going on, I got some good and bad news for you guys. Okay, so the good news is, the GoPro that I lost in the sea has been replaced, ba-boom, by GoPro White. Thank you everybody that donated to the ALS, Akasan's Lost Stuff campaign here. It was a kind of a joke campaign, but a lot of you guys really stepped through and helped me out in a very difficult time. And now the semi-bad news. The GoPro White is definitely different than the GoPro Black Plus. Hence, I guess, the huge price difference between the two. And you guys have probably already noticed it in a few of the videos that I've uploaded. It looked like I had a GoPro, which indeed was the GoPro. But the quality of it didn't look like I had a GoPro. Some of you even commented on the fact that you hope I get a new camera soon. That was actually the GoPro White that I was using. It's just that the low light situations, and it's just not built for the kind of test that in the day-to-day stuff that I put it through. Well, let's look at the positive point, is the fact that I can still do easy recordings, and it's light, it's compatible, you can still move it around. I was able to do the foam party quite well, even though some parts were a little bad. The really dark parts came out pretty bad, but the party itself still turned out pretty exciting, right?
Hey,
But if you compare some of my indoor situations, like the honest reactions videos, the new ones compared to the old ones, you'll see there's a big difference in the color, and I have to spend so much time trying to color correct now, it's a little frustrating. That's the bad part. My editing time has now doubled just to get something bearable for you guys to watch. But still, better than nothing. So let's just work through this for now till I can save up for the top of the line ones. And actually, with all my research, I heard that the GoPro 4 is on its way out soon, which even that one has a built-in faster processor, even more low light sort of specs that just makes things look better, which is great for me, and a bunch of other things. So here's a even bigger sort of challenge for me. And on top of that, my friend just yesterday gave me a code for like $100 off a GoPro, and I have a huge dilemma now whether or not to wait for the GoPro 4 to come out or take advantage of this $100 off, which expires on the 9th, or just do something different. And on top of that, I have to figure out if it ships to Japan or not, the deals, the shipping costs, all this. Sometimes I really hate technology. The better technology you want, the more expensive it's gonna cost you. Speaking of GoPros, the GoPro 3, as you know, the one I love the most, under the water, I put up a couple of messages on the internet. First on Fukuoka Now, got a great reply from some guy who actually has a boat, and he does this Fukuoka sailboat stuff out here, and he knows the Hakata Bay area, so he knows the bay, the water, all that. He might be able to really help me out with this situation. So I'm going to contact him, well, once I get some power here. And then I also posted for the first time ever on Reddit. That was pretty cool, actually. And I know currently in the news, Reddit is getting a lot of bad publicity because of the Jennifer Lawrence nude pics and all this other stuff going on. But, you know, actually Reddit, the users on there have been really helpful in trying to figure out a way for me to retrieve that camera in the bay. So I have no complaints, and I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to replying to them as soon as my power is turned back on. As you guys might have saw in one of my previous videos, I went back to Yameshi for just a little while. It was really cool. You know, recently I've just been under a lot of stress just dealing with, well, besides the power issue right now, just dealing with being in the city and kind of the city vibe and things like that, and dealing with, in particular, the kind of cynical attitude you get from a lot of foreigners living in the city. And, you know, it's something I couldn't cover too much in the video, and maybe you saw a bit of it, but just everybody was so happy at that party in the country, and they had kids. All of them had at least like 2.5 kids. Some of them were newly married, and some of them were expecting, which is even better. But just everybody was just so damn happy in life. You know, just all the cynicism and like cynicalness, it wasn't there. It's just so weird. And you know, to return back to work now, and you know, have to deal with some of that. I don't know, it just really makes you think about the way we kind of look at life in general based on our surroundings. Keep loving your life, guys. Keep loving your life, no matter where you live. However, all this cynicalness and things like that have inspired me to do a new segment I'm thinking about doing right now, just talking about all the different types of gaijin you're gonna meet in Japan. I thought that'd be really interesting. So I'm kind of penciling in things right now, and I'm gonna get the opinion of my fellow foreigners out here whether I should basically put these stereotypes, not even stereotypes, these personalities on blast, whether or not that would be good for me living in Japan, but definitely whether or not it'd be entertaining for you guys. I think so. Just a quick reminder, I can't check the dates at the moment, but mid-September, I am going to be in Osaka for 2 days, and then I'm headed to Tokyo after that. basically mid-September, I think the 11th here. Oh wait, I'll check my iPad right now. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, that's the deal. The 11th, my homie is flying out here from Greece. Actually, he's from America, but he'll be in Greece coming from Greece. So from Greece, he'll be coming in on the 11th, and I hope he can find his way from the airport to here. He knows nothing about Japanese. He wouldn't know the difference between hiradari and migi, and from hi and ie, like that. So I'm a little worried about that. I hope he can make his way out here. I finished work around 7 o'clock at night. Oh man, I'm a little worried about that, but regardless. Then after that, on the 12th, we're going to be flying out to Osaka. We'll be participating the next day in the Osaka YouTube meetup on the 13th on Saturday. Clubbing, drinking every night. My favorite place in the world, Osaka. And then on the 14th, I'll be in Tokyo until the 15th, and then fly back to Fukuoka on the 15th. So, you know, I will be busy, but hopefully, if you guys have time, let's meet up, if we can make it happen. You know, I've been wondering, do Japanese boxers or tight boxers in general cause diarrhea? These are the things that go through my mind quite often sometimes. No, but hear it out just for a second. Oh. Oh. I got that power. I got that power. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action. Jurassic Park is back online. Thank you for joining me with that wild ride. I will admit though, just being disconnected for just a little bit was a little therapeutic. I enjoyed it. I hope I'm a better person because of it. So that's about it for what's going on this week in the life of Akasan. Hopefully we will have no more distractions. Like, share, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and I will let you know what's up next week. Now that the power's back on, there's only one thing to do. Waste my life once again staring at a box.
30 seconds. Okay. Hold it. Where is it? Right here? Alright, right there, right? Yeah. 30 seconds. There you go. Thank you.